It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we'll get to see the Eagles' reigning league MVP. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football? So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400, and he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, well, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
Throw left side, complete. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Pass play on 1st and 10. Looking slant route, complete. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's
throwing now from the gun. He beams one deep right side. Wide open downfield. Got it! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles make it a 12-point game in the first. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
okay. Even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll, full speed from the start.
They go play action on 1st. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There he goes, right sideline. Runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 12-point game in the first. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the...
Throwing from the gun. Gets himself free. Oh, he puts some heat. They connect on the deep shot. At the 20. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles threatening to run away with it already. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Play action on first down. Flush down out to his left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
They'll throw on first. He takes it himself. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead,
throwing now off play action. He's on the move. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
2nd and 10 now. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. To throw it on first down. He's going to keep it this time. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Buying some time right. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
First and 10, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Makes the grab in bounds, left side. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Throwing it to start this drive. Throwing on the run, deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Connection made with his back deep downfield. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him on the crossing route. Here he goes again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles are running them out of the building. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially...
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Fits it through the middle. Hits the 20. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird? In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Spins out of one stop. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Escapes the pocket. Throwing deep down. He's got it deep downfield. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.